Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Johnny, and today we have a new video for the Steam Deck. And believe it or not, the new Steam Deck beta update, if you're using the beta firmware or update in the Steam Deck, you already know that it has several new things that you can do. They're finally going to officially support custom boot videos, which is the videos that boot up with animations while you start off your device. Now, this is actually pretty cool because Valve is listening to the community. So, people who want to customize their Steam Deck more will be able to boot the custom videos in a more easier way than it was before. So, that means you don't really have to go on Google or you have to go on several different pages where you have to do like several different modifications to your Steam Deck. It will now be included within the system. Now, one thing that I have to mention in order to get this is that you're going to have to switch over to the Steam Deck beta, which the Steam Deck beta OS usually gives you like the updates that they're working on that may be integrated in the future with the official Steam Deck OS. So it's basically the Steam Deck beta OS. Now, one thing that I want to mention is that this is completely optional if you want to do it. You can still use the other video I did where you can get it in a different way, but this is the official Steam way. So basically from Valve themselves, this is their instructions. All right, so we're gonna go to settings. I'm currently on my official. OS, so I'm not currently on the Steam Deck beta. But if you want to go ahead and be a beta participation, you can actually go to where it says stable and you can go to the beta, which is updated frequently. You will need to restart your Steam Deck and you should be able to shut it down and wait for it to switch over to the beta. Now, I only recommend doing this if you really want to get custom boot animations at the moment and you're having trouble with all the other software. Just go ahead and do it. However, it's not really 100% recommended until it goes to the official because I'm assuming this will go into the official. One other thing about this new update is that supposedly it does fix the external resolutions on the monitor displays, so that should be good. So wait for it to go ahead and download the update. If you have fast internet like me, it shouldn't really take that long. As you guys can see, I have pretty fast internet, and that's why everything is booting up pretty quick. So let's go ahead and wait for this to extract completely, and then I will show you the steps what you do. It is going to take a little bit of a while. Usually it's pretty fast. Pretty much almost every Steam Deck update that I've gotten in the past has been pretty fast. But yeah, like I want to mention again, I know I'm probably repeating myself. I think it's pretty cool that Valve is actually starting to support this where people can actually do this because I mean, I was surprised that they were going to allow people to add custom boot animations. All right, guys, so after we already got our beta, we should be set to go, and we're going to have to switch to desktop mode again, and we're going to have to make some changes. So one thing I want to mention right off the bat on my video that I believe once you re-update it, if you already had a custom animation, it's basically not going to appear like it used to. So one thing that I want to mention is that we're going to go to our file explorer and we're going to go to our downloads. As you guys may know, here's one of the deck startups that I had, which is a custom one. So we're going to go ahead and open it with the internet browser and we're going to go on Firefox. So I just want to show you, that's my custom boot animation that I'm currently going to use for this video. So as you guys can see, shout out to Tar XMD on Reddit who made this. So that's the one I'm going to use. Now, I don't know why this didn't really pop up in my... Okay, we're going to move it over here. Okay, so in order to do custom Steam Deck boot videos, you're going to have to go back to home and you're going to want to go ahead and show hidden files. So if you don't have this option, you won't be able to see your hidden files. And basically, we're going to go into local and we're going to go into share and we're going to go into the Steam folder as well. All right, so this is where it starts getting a little confusing. But we're going to go to Steam UI is one more folder, and we should be set here. Now, as you guys can see, this is the previous steps. You're going to have to actually create a folder in order for you to actually be able to have this feature. Unfortunately, I don't understand why they didn't go ahead and added the folders already, but you're gonna have to create 2 new folders in order for this to work. Don't ask me why. I would have preferred that the update had it already, but unfortunately, you can't have it at the moment. So let's go ahead and put our folder here. We're gonna put overrides folder right here. So create an overrides folder, and you're gonna want to create another folder that says movies. This is by Steam's instructions for this to work. So once you have this folder, you should be able to set your animations in the movies folder. And we have the deck startup right here. Just go ahead and move it there. All right, it's kind of different. So I'm just going to rename this file just in case nothing goes wrong. But let's go ahead and rename it. I'm just going to leave it. I don't think you really had to rename it. But you can. All right. So remember that your file is compatible with WebM. And that's pretty much all you have to do. So once you create these 2 folders, overrides and movies, you should be set to go. That will not be an issue now that you will be able to actually be able to see your own custom boot animation on your Steam Deck. Now I have it connected to my capture card, but we're going to go ahead and restart the Steam Deck, and we're going to go ahead and restart it. So this is actually the more easier and friendly way to do it, and the more official way, because now you don't even have to do tourniquet commands in the console. You just drag and drop and create 2 folders. That's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Hopefully in the future they improve upon this feature and allow it with the Steam OS to actually be able to do the different custom boot animations on their own, where you won't have to worry about it. Hopefully they do that option in the future. I will definitely be curious to see if they do something like that in the future, where it will basically be more simplified, where you can see your animations for your boot up screen. So hopefully they do that. So it's taking a while for me to reboot because everything has to configure itself. All right, so my boot animation didn't actually appear this time because I've had to actually put it on my dock mode. For some reason it doesn't appear, but it did work, ladies and gentlemen. You probably heard the sound, but I will reboot it once, and I'm probably gonna have to put my webcam so you guys can see it, because I totally messed up. For some reason every time I do that, it doesn't show up on my capture card. So let me connect my webcam real quick, that way you guys can actually see it on the screen. Should have done this before, but I am connecting my webcam currently so you guys can actually see the boot up. Now, I think this is the best way to do it because, I mean, it's literally the official way to actually do it, where you won't have to necessarily worry about your boot animations on the Steam Deck. So I think that's really, really awesome that they're supporting it. All right, so sorry guys. Let's go ahead and turn on my webcam. That way you guys can actually see it. And we're gonna go ahead and reboot our Steam Deck again. Oh, all right, I made a mistake. I took it off my USB hub. That's the reason why you didn't see it, because I was connected to the capture card. Because my USB-C hub was one of the things that was connected. But anyways, we're going to restart it again. And we're going to boot it up. It's really simple. Like, it's literally simple. And it does work because I saw it work. You'll see it work as well. Now, one of the things I wanted to try is I want to see if the boot times have improved now that it's an official Steam thing that's integrated into the system. I think it's about the same thing. That's going to take a while for it to actually boot up, in my opinion. You'll see the Steam logo, and I think it's about the same thing when you boot it up. So I don't think it really changed much, but it's official now. There you go. So it's about the same as the other method, but it's just a way easier method where you really don't have to do much. So as you guys can see, it actually works. I know my battery is kind of low, and we're going to go ahead and do one more test. We're going to shut it down completely instead of restarting it, because sometimes when restarting it, it may slow it down. Now, I for sure know that sometimes when shutting it down, it kind of loads it faster. Or sometimes when restarting it, it takes a sweet time. All right, so our Steam Deck is shut. Let's turn it on, and let's see if it works again. All right, so yeah, the booting is definitely still gonna take a while, more than the official booting. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Hopefully they improve this in the future, but it's a good sign toward where Steam is putting support toward these type of customizations on the Steam Deck. So hopefully in the future we get a faster boot time. Hopefully they improve it with the Steam OS. Like I said, this is just in beta, but I really like that Steam is actually supporting this, or Valve is supporting this, because we can now officially put our own custom boot animations without having to modify anything in the Steam OS. You don't have to tourniquet nothing. You just go ahead and boot it up from the system and just create those two folders and drag and drop your video file there. Um, and now the Steam Deck is officially supporting it. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it that I have in this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. I personally believe this will be the easiest method for this in the future, because you really don't have to go into command or console or anything. You just drag and drop your files there and you're set to go. Just make those two folders and that's it. Nothing too advanced. This is actually noob friendly. All you really have to do is actually be able to consider getting your own boot animations from online. Just make sure they're compatible with the resolution 1280 by 800, and make sure that it's a WebM file. And that's all you really have to do. That override folder and that movies folder, and you should be able to get a custom boot animation, and you don't have to tinker so much with your Steam Deck a lot. Now, some people prefer randomizing, but you would have to do completely different steps with that if you want to have it randomized. But man, this is a step in the right direction. I think Steam is, or Valve is definitely going to be supporting this type of stuff on the Steam Deck in the future. Hopefully they make it more advanced where we can actually do it from the Steam OS, and we don't even have to go through those hoops of creating those folders. Hopefully we see something like that in the future. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Peace out.